Hi, so when you come over to your Google Classroom, for my class, it's low remote learning, and you go to classwork, okay, and then mine is under reading. So you go to this lesson where you're watching these slides, and you click on lesson 7 for the document. Now, this is where your language dive note catcher is. One well, verbs. It has the sentence we talked about at the top. Because water is not evenly distributed across the globe, nearly 1/5 of the world's population does not have access to enough water. Here you have a box for verbs. In the language dive video, I gave you an example of two different verbs without the sentence within the sentence. For instance, distributed was one of them. So you're going to write distributed and maybe another verb that you find, and then any other verbs you can think of. So you're going to fill those in with examples. Then you're going to come down here. I gave the directions in the language dive note in the language dive video for how to fill out this sentence. So you're going to need a noun right here, okay? Is not, are, or are not. You're going to circle the one, okay? So we talked about using the noun. My example was desks are, so I would circle are. Then I used the past tense verb positioned around the classroom. So you're going to come up with your own sentence, and you're going to remember a noun here, and then your past tense verb here, like distributed, positioned, um, divided. We had a couple of ones in that video. Then you've got to think about what is the function of the verb in your sentence? What is that telling the person who's reading it? What does that verb do? Then it says write the language dive sentence in your own words. So that would be this sentence all the way up here. You're going to write that sentence in your own words. I gave an example of this in the language dive video right here on these lines. And then you are done with your language dive note catcher. And then you can continue on to the next part, which will be in another video.